scrub on audio. You know.
Fucking hell.
So last week you was a munch, and this week you're a scrub. just making sure we're keeping up with the Joneses.
I'm just, it's fine. I'm the dartboard of this bitch. It's fine. Just keep shooting.
Oh.
What's your face?
Scrub it right out.
We're not doing this.
Twitter rant actually about people not bathing their skin.
Yes, I did. I did.
Really
Wait,
upset
pause.
me.
Can I introduce first before we start doing this?
We're not done that part.
Alright, seasonal greetings. Hope everyone had a nice Christmas. This is episode 30 of 130 of the Different Strokes podcast with myself, Raw Talk Reese. Who do we have in the studio to my left?
Mr. O. I survived. I made it. How y'all doing?
His face didn't make it. To his left.
Oh my god.
I used to twin one.
It's Santa's little helper.
See, you had a piglet Christmas.
That'll do.
That'll do.
That'll do.
Oh, Mark, are you alright, bro? Antler lady, how you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, jeez. Set her off.
Seraph.
I'm alright.
I'm more like Sauron. One fire eye. Yeah. Mark, how you doing, sir?
I'm alright, man. I'm alright. I'm living.
Mark, how you been? How you been?
I'm alive, so I'm doing something right. I'm surviving this Christmas season.
Hopefully the Garnier 2-for-1 wetsuit.
No, he said he uses 3-for-1. 3-1. 3-1.
Alright, no, we're gonna do this. We're not gonna just keep shooting at me for no reason. So, basically, before cameras roll, Reese in his cheeky, I'm shooting for no reason, just testing my gun works, ways, decided to ask me if when I wash my face, do I stop at my hairline or I just keep going?
Do you know what?
You know what it reminds me of? You know the freeway song with Jay-Z and Beanie? Keep going.
No. You know the one I had in my head?
You've been wanting to say this for some time.
Wait.
You're dying.
You got 7-1. You don't know now, but you can find out.
Even as I'm saying it, it's making me laugh.
I tried to.
And then the only answer I had was I use the 2-in-1, so it's the shower gel and the shampoo, so it does everything at once.
I said he used 3-in-1.
Oh, so you do shampoo as well?
If I need to. Sometimes it grows back.
Sometimes
it doesn't.
You use the same thing on your face and your hair.
Please, do you use shampoo on your face?
No. I break you. What? My Gabriel's eyes were like,
wait, hold on. Who does that?
You said you use shampoo.
No, it's a shower gel and shampoo in one.
Katie, if you saw Gabriel's eyes, what's he on? Like, what?
Get your mans in them.
Must have shampoo and face wash in one. Like your eye, the one you wear glasses, your eyesight went early, bro. That thing is stinging your iris.
So basically, I'm fine. Yeah.
So when do you? Okay, I'm good. When do you know when to change?
Yeah. Wow. I didn't expect this from you. Not from you.
I told you, got to watch out for that one.
No, do you know?
I told you, not all skin folk are kinfolk, homie.
Damn right.
No, I really wasn't laughing, but it just came out. It just was rolling on. I'm sorry.
She gonna blame it on the alcohol.
Oh, for 2 sips.
Not anymore. No more.
What's the name of the guy in 8 Mile who shot himself?
Cheddar Bob.
Okay, how you doing?
Cheddar Bob with the pod.
I'm really good. I'm really good.
This is the first time ever we can't cuss you for being late. Because you came with gifts.
I came bearing gifts.
I think that should be the punishment.
I got frankincense and myrrh, bruv.
No, literally. No, I'm alright.
The face,
I'm
the
alright.
2-for-1 for O is the gold.
Good evening, Mr. Wick.
I'll take the frankincense. He took the myrrh. The gold is the facial wash. 2 for 1.
Good evening, Mr. Wick.
Oh, God,
Would you like something big for the evening?
Hey,
Oh,
yo.
well,
Hey,
Wow.
hey, yo. Woy.
Oh, all right.
Get your mans in them.
All right.
What's he on?
See what kind of episode this is going to be.
And Mark, how you doing, sir?
I'm
He said,
alright.
give me that long.
Oh, this is like the early 50s. The start of his early 50s.
I can't even get past the first introduction.
How are you, Reese?
I was fine before 2 for 1 over here, and you said something crazy. Got Mr. 2 drinks and Mr. 2 for 1.
There's going to be plenty of ways throughout this next hour to get that in. I know.
Man's on discount drinks, and you're just on witness, bro.
Oh, Lord.
I can see myself boxing one of you in the mouth when we go for brunch on Friday, bro. I can see it happening. Yeah.
I nominate.
But yeah, as much as I want to see the episode, I want to start heavy and then get light. The first one I wanted
Some
to...
women are built like that.
I don't know how.
So, the first thing I want
Are
to...
you alright?
The first thing I want to talk about is...
Can you read the
How much juice you had?
I read it.
How much juice you had?
You have to let it know, because when Mark drinks, his head swells, so it depends on how tight the hat looks.
Wow.
He is. He's just like, oh, wait, let me see. Oh, it worked.
So yeah, on a serious note, I wanted to...
Oh, God.
I wanted to talk about the Sake concert which took place in Brixton last week, and the 2 people that have passed away, which were Rebecca, pardon my pronunciation of her name, Ukumelo, and one of the security guards, Gabby Hutchinson, and just wanted to talk about like the lack of, how can I word this, control that our community seems to have when they were excited. Yeah, quote marks. Thank you very much. I remember this happening maybe about something similar happening. I think it was Wickedest Skank, which was probably 11 years.
Excuse me.
11 years ago. I think November. 11 years ago, in November, when I was still in uni, where a friend of mine, her cousin passed away due to something similar happening. I'm gonna start light on questions, and then we'll build from that. Do you think, as a community, we need to do better? I'm gonna start with O. If you're aware of what happened.
Yeah. I think...
So pause. I'm about to say to her, let the man speak while you elbowing him in the shoulder.
It's like raw.
You know what? It's the cushion. It really winds me up when it's not in its place.
I think a big thing of how our, I say younger community because it's
It's not younger. There's people that are your age.
it's usually people younger than me. I always include anyone younger as just people generally younger than
Sorry,
me.
Jurassic Park.
But
I thought we was gonna get real for a second. It's
but-
real deep.
no, what when I say that, I
Really
mean
trying to
what I say that I mean a lot of the community that are into making sure they are involved, seen, and making sure they are at the place that everyone is at, because you want to be a part of the story of I was there. Now, with this concert, and I also heard that they were doing things where they were saying that they were selling tickets on the door,
That was my question.
as well as a lot of people who just didn't have tickets, and they were just saying like, bruh, sod this, innit? What? We're getting in. Which has been an attitude for people in concerts for years. But I think the organisation mixed with that energy, it's a sign of something that needs to be dealt with as far as the organisation of our types of events, how they are policed, because obviously a police presence as quickly as the police arrives usually at our types of events. It's always been something that's been questionable over the years. Do I think we need to do better? Yes. But it's kind of like something I said a few pods ago, where it's a part of a system. So you can't take a part of the system and say, right, we need to fix this, because ultimately the system itself is still going to be fucked up, and it's still going to return to however it was previously. So it's something of, you have to look at the system that controls all of this before you can even look at the little individual problems, because work sort of starting at the top trickles everything down. Do you know what I mean? It's really sad it happened. And I remember just before the artist came to London, and they were watching, seeing him in other places, the excitement of him coming to London, it was just really, as somebody who doesn't listen to the artist, know the artist, even really pays attention to his music, but just watching the energy of people waiting for him to come to London, it seemed really like
pandemonium, like
a little bit,
yeah.
But I didn't see it coming to this. And it's heartbreaking, because these are people. This is somebody's child who's no longer here, who just went out to enjoy themselves for a night of music, or someone who just went to work.
Has it been reported how many people have been injured? Or it's just the 2 deaths that we know,
I actually don't even know.
To my knowledge, I remember seeing an initial number, but I think they stopped reporting the initial number of people injured, and they concentrated more on the 2 deaths. I'm going to ask you 2 a second as well, to piggyback off what you were saying. So, from my knowledge of Brixton O2, what normally happens is security guards on the door. People usually know one of the security guards on the door. So if you send them a 20 or something, you can usually get in anyway. But there's a reason why clubs, O2, ECT and whatever, has the capacity. And I think that's what people need to understand, the capacity. Now, this could have been a Sake, this could have been Bernard, this could have been Dave, this could have been anyone, yeah? The lack of self-control to be out here twerking for celebrities is mad. Grown men twerking for random celebrities, just because...
It's that influence as well. So
no, but it doesn't make a difference, bro. Like...
No, I know, bro.
A woman who is barely older than me died and lost her... And there's kids who have no parent. Another woman who came here just to do her job died because people wanted to act like monkeys on the day, right? And lack self-control. Like, I think Zizi Mill said it. If you know you went to this place and you actively had no ticket, you are part of... I hope you understand, that's on your conscience for the rest of your life. Because I remember someone saying to me, we had to... When I went on the Monday, the day before...
It was only one night?
No, it was a couple of nights.
It was
couple
a
nights.
few, 2 or 3.
When we went on the Monday, we had to line up by the side of the thing. I said, that's usually the case.
That's the standard.
Yeah, it's never had to happen. I said, it depends on the volume of it. When I went there for selection, obviously, it's a long standard night. So whether you're there to see Alex Isley or whomever else, Alex Isley, Sango, JL, ECT and the rest, everyone just walks in at different times depending on what set you want to come to.
Yeah.
But if it's like a proper concert and the concert kicks off at 9 o'clock, for example...
You all
line up on the if you're walking up
side road.
on the right side. As you said to the police thing, bro, Brixton police station is not even 150 yards from the place.
It's across the road, actually.
Nando's is on your right. You look straight, it's right there.
Police station, yeah.
But yeah,
Bath
sorry.
police station too.
But yeah, sorry, Kenny. What was you gonna say?
No, a few things. I was thinking where to start. No, my first thing was, what part of any human being thinks, not saying it's, I don't condone it, but thinks once you barge in the doors, thank you, past the security and whatever, if that did happen, what makes you think that the concert will probably still go ahead? So where in your mind, like, I don't know if everyone's thinking if we all barge together, we're going to get in and we're going to enjoy the concert.
I remember a similar
Who
thing.
thinks about the after bit?
Don't you remember what happened at Wireless when they smashed down the fence?
Yeah,
And everyone stormed in.
But then that's what I'm saying. But people storm in, and then there's crowd control, and then you're potentially risking the concert to get shut down because the artist could probably be like, "Look, do you know what? It's too much.
It's now become a hazard. A hazard.
And then now they've got to do crowd control, and then you've delayed it. What? Because you want to push it? It's dumb. And Brixton isn't that venue isn't big, so it's just that was my first thing. I thought, what sane person, obviously not, would even think that, number one, that's okay, and then number two, that can even run in the slightest. It's dumb.
That's the point.
And it's annoyed me because...
These are grown adults who know better.
And that, I know that girl. Like, she's from Ends. I went to school with her. You know, I was in her brother's year and quite a bit of his classes in school. And she was also quite close, really close friends with another one of my good friends. And she, like, regardless of if she's a good person or not, it don't deserve it to happen to anybody, but nicest person. And that's always the case. Nicest girl, gets on with it, does what she needs to do. Do you know what I mean? And every time I've seen her, or used to see her now, I should say, it's always been blessed, always been love. I might not see her in 2-3 years, but when I see her, have seen her, it was always love. So, and where was I? I was out when I found out who the girl was, because I didn't actually know. And it's devastating. And more so because I'm now thinking of her family, I'm thinking of her brother that I know, I'm thinking of like my close friends that was closer friends with her, and then I'm obviously seeing all like people I know post on Insta and things, and I'm just like, it's so sad to see, and fucking close to Christmas. What the hell? Like, that's pissed me off. And then, as Reese was saying, the fucking monkey behaviour from these people has pissed me off even more. What makes anyone think that that's okay? That's my take on it. And, sorry, in answer to your question, yeah, we do need to do better. Do I feel positive? I'm sorry, in this sense that people are going to fix up and do better? No, because unfortunately this isn't like the first tragedy that we've had where we feel like our culture, our community or whatever need to do better, because they don't. Some might take it upon them, but the majority still won't. And that's for me the annoying part, because people have lost lives, people are going to continue losing lives and so forth, and this shit is still going to continue. But it's devastating news. It's horrible to see, it's horrible to hear. And then on top of that, when you find out it's actually someone you know, it then gets a little bit more worse, a little bit more surreal and things like that. So that's my take on it. But yeah, I don't know, and I don't know if Asake is ever going to want to come back to London now.
I know he put something out.
I haven't seen
some
anything.
investigation or something like that.
I know they put something. I think I've seen. He put out a statement. I saw a police statement with a video from an officer. I think I was more triggered at the fact of just people acting like animals for no reason.
That
like,
pissed me off.
You're either all gonna get in. People think it's gonna get in, or you're not gonna get in. Like, you know, and it's like it takes one to ruin it for the many.
Yeah.
It was one of those ones where it's like, okay, cool. When the tickets went live, there was days that he did consecutive shows for going.
So my thing was that, okay, so I didn't know it was like continuous days. I thought it was just the one off.
Same.
So the promoters know if it's sold out or not. That's my thing. The whole thing about selling tickets on the door on the day.
That's not true.
It's not true.
No.
Okay, cool.
That's never a thing. Unless you don't sell out the venue, that's never a thing.
So
That's what made it weirder for me, because I was like,
That's
why
not
would
a
you
thing.
sell tickets on the door if you
That's
sold
never a
out?
thing.
Yeah. So that number of people rocked up to the venue.
There was a dancehall thing there. Maybe was it pre-pandemic? I think you went. There was like a dancehall thing in the Brixton O2. I can't remember what it was, that or Afrobeat thing. I think it was a fusion.
Actually, no, I don't think I did. It might be Lisa. Wait, no.
Yeah. And
No, I don't think I did.
I think, like, I know sometimes if there's events there, like even Migos, when Migos were early days and they went there, I know that sometimes my cousin, if he didn't have tickets, he'd just go to the door, no security guard, pay him a score.
That level of people to
pay
be
him
there.
a score or pay him a pinky, and then you can just get in it. Like,
people were doing it for Tiana Taylor as well.
There you go. So the thing is,
But
sometimes
they were
with
selling them
scalping,
on the
but
door.
then sometimes what it is you have to understand now. So the way how they kind of sell tickets now, this to my understanding, is if you have a certain Spotify, what do you call it, listeners,
Yeah.
when they're doing the parts to sell your tickets, they go by the volume of how much listeners you have in certain regions.
Right.
So on Spotify, it shows you like where your heavy listeners are from what area. So if it's like, oh yeah, you have heavy listeners in Sweden, you have heavy listeners in Switzerland, you have heavy listeners in England, London, and then where they are and the regions they come from. So then when you do sell tickets based on the region, you sell in venues that they think you can sell out and you'll still make profit. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like I remember when the first time I saw Kendrick, it was in Hammersmith. First time I saw Schoolboy Q, well, first and only time because I've been it once, was in Bristol. And these are our worldies now. So I'm trying to say. So even then, it's still a risk when you're going transatlantic and you're trying to test it. So I can understand what it was like, especially with the Chris Brown thing. No, he ain't been here for a few years. We're going to give him over to space. Ooh, okay, let's do an extra date just in case. And then work it out. But it's just animalistic behaviour. Like, people have to do better.
100%. It's actually disgusting, really.
All for the looks, basically, to be able to say, yeah, I was there. Look at my video showing him on
It's
stage.
dumb. But if you wanted that, you would have just like we said, just get the damn tickets. It's stupid. Plus, I don't think unless I'm certain, nah.
I'm not going nowhere.
I'm not going
I'm not
anywhere
something
where I
from
haven't bought no ticket. I'm
Likewise.
sorry.
I like to be organised. Like,
If anything, and I'm last minute, I'm going to go on Twitter and I'm going
you
to
ever
see if I
done
can
that?
get a ticket.
What?
Anywhere.
What?
Have you ever gone
Just
to a
turned
place
up and
without
gone.
a ticket?
No.
Concert,
the only time I've
concert, rave.
the only time I've gone to places with a ticket is my name's on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But I need to
that's-
sort of have some way of knowing, I'm going to get
An
a
arrangement.
ticket.
I just don't rock up and
So, yeah.
The last time that even came into fruition was my boy's birthday a few weeks ago. And we were in one place and then we ended up in Clapham. And I was like, bro, I could have just stayed in round
you
here
said the other
because
day.
I was already in Wandsworth. And then we wanted to go to some bait club in Clapham. And when it came down to it and they told me they was like, oh, what the price was on the door, so I'm going home. Like, it was like, listen, I've showed face, I've showed respect, I've bought drinks, it's time for me to go home.
I'm done.
yeah.
Some
But
people just don't.
to add to the additional bullshit of the week, of last week, for example, Jeremy Clarkson. I don't know if you've seen this, Kay, have you?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So Jeremy
I haven't seen anything
Clarkson
on social
put
media.
out an article, I can't remember what the news,
For Daily Mail.
thank you very much. Oh, so bullshit on bullshit.
Yeah.
Where he decided to talk about Meghan Markle and
briefly.
the current documentary that her and Prince Harry have. In the documentary, he decided to defame, devalue, and disrespect Meghan Markle. That she's a disgrace.
I'll see it.
That if he had his own way, he would strip her naked and watch her walk down the
Should be dragged
street.
through the
Yeah.
street.
And throw-
X-Men should be thrown at her.
Which in itself is a Game of Thrones reference.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was. it's so
But
dumb.
I looked at it more as a weird, creepy fetish way of
Yes.
you find her attractive, but you have to see her walk naked as a way to
And
devalue.
didn't he say he hates her more than
A serial
something
killer.
Rose
Yeah.
West.
I did see, I think I
Rose-
saw someone
Rose-
post about
one
it
second,
briefly.
Rose
I can't
West-
remember.
I'm sorry, if you don't
Nicola
know
Sturgeon?
who Rose West is,
Was it Nicola
and
Sturgeon?
Fred West. Yeah, Nicola Sturgeon.
The Scottish PM
Yeah.
and Rose West, who was a rapist
And serial killer.
and a serial killer. So my first thought was I want to ask you what your thoughts were on this, and I didn't understand how you can hate someone who you don't directly know. I said with Piers Morgan, I can understand because there's a level of familiarity. You know that person, you feel a way about it. Love his son buying a cardboard cutout just tickled me pink. It was hilarious, but at least there's a level of familiarity there. You like the fact of having hatred for someone you don't know. Like there's people I dislike. Like my spirit don't take to them. That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
But I don't put that much energy into someone.
Hating someone.
But yeah, go on, because I can see your...
It's along these lines of this fucking nonsense British way of being racist.
English, not British, English.
Yeah.
Of this English way of being racist where it's like, oh, well, I'm not really saying anything. And then when you decide that you're going to get a bit animated, maybe in your discussion or your argument, but I haven't really said anything. Even in Jeremy Clarkson's apology, it wasn't an apology. He was like, I seem to have put my foot in it. Bro, you know what you were doing, and we know you know what you were doing.
You see what his daughter You see what his daughter said? She stood up
and said something.
She said, I don't tolerate what my father
Nah,
said.
man, he's being a prick. Listen, this classic British way of being racist and
microaggressions,
and yeah, these little microaggressions that they're using to say things about Meghan Markle in a way that when you're directly comparing them to, let's say, if you're directly comparing them to Kate, you cannot. And I always think about this is that maybe is it our black eyes and the way that we've been raised as black people to look at things that we can see this, and it's like either they can't or they can, and they're really just ignoring it.
It's that, and it's the fact that obviously to him he would never experience racism.
By the way, you're oversimplifying it. It's not because of black eyes. It's because of adversity.
But you know what I'm trying to say
adversity. Though. You have to understand. Listen, there is this
English way of just being a prick, and you're like, what are you doing?
There is this classism, but there is this classism thing of actively believing, like, I've said this multiple times. When you speak about race or when women speak about women's rights or whatever, when you're breaking down things to people where it's not their social norm or they don't care, yeah, you can't even break it down in an emotional way. You have your wits about them, because ultimately, if it's not their social norm, the minute you start arguing with emotion, or emotion comes involved, they switch off. Because it doesn't make sense to them. They want to see how logically this is a problematic thing.
Yeah.
We know Jeremy Clarkson is problematic. This isn't the first run-in with things he said in history has happened. But we also have to understand that we're happy that his daughter stood up and realised how problematic everything he said was. Mm-hmm. I looked at it like, what kind of sick fetish do you have? Because I say this all the time.
That's literally what it reminds me. Well, I'll tell you in a minute.
I said, listen, don't get me wrong, yeah. Meghan Markle is from a dual heritage background, like dad, black mum. But to the general person, she's a white-facing woman.
Yeah.
She said the only time she had to deal with her racism is when she was over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, in a way, I've not watched the documentary.
I don't want to.
I don't really want to, but it kind of proves what she was saying about the British media down to a T.
Yeah, of course it is.
Is it still going on now? Because it's still happening now.
But the thing is as well, he writes a column for Daily Mail. That goes through people. So people were like, yeah, that's fine.
People have to see this and okay it. That's got to go through at least 3 editors before it gets to a publishing stage.
So it's bigger than just one person. This is a normal thing for them.
The system.
And it gets people talking.
The system.
So, okay, go.
No, I'm saying the documentary is like quite good, and obviously it's nice to see them speak more openly than they did on like the Oprah interview and things like that. But nothing that they've said or gone in detail on, especially Meghan, has surprised me, because it's literally whatever you've seen like in like the newspapers and tabloids and all of that. It's just her explaining her side of it, on her experience and her anxiety and how she felt. It's not nice because
it's a
obviously
culture clash.
Yeah, and you actually see. I've not finished it. I've probably only done like 4 episodes out of 6, but it's good. But it's not. Doesn't surprise me. No, people are like, oh my gosh, Harry and Meghan spitting the tea. Oh my gosh, it's not surprising, and that's just on the racial front.
I think some things were clipped. Like I think there was a visual where.
You're talking about when she met the Queen or something like that?
No. I think I saw a clip of Meghan speaking, and she does an almost curtsy, but without a context. Oh. People moving crazy. Like I listened to LBC. Someone was like, what they're doing is borderline.
She's making fun of the British culture.
Oh,
and blah blah blah.
what they're doing is borderline treason.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, do you know what you know what the word treason means? Man? Treason.
You know how deep it is to say treason?
Is this 1744,
They're
babe?
really
Do you know
acting
what
like she's
treason
killed
is?
people, you know.
Yeah. It's so
You
bad.
treat this woman worse than the woman. But the minute my man compared a woman who ain't done you nothing personally to a serial killer,
Says it all.
right? Yeah, and a rapist, bro.
You got
You
no reason to say
you
this.
got your whole morals in the mud.
Of course, we know that though.
It's giving stupidness. That's what it's doing, bro. It's giving stupidness.
It's dumb.
Oh, the stallion.
The stallion. Where is her bodyguard?
Huh?
Where is her bodyguard?
You know what I'm saying? I
He's
wanna-
in Dubai.
Wait,
On a
something
yacht.
else happened
Shaking
to
in
Meghan.
a song.
happened to Meghan.
Shaking,
Do you know
yeah.
what? I'm actually out of the loop. What's happened to this broad now?
She guilty.
Sorry, I called her broad.
All right. I think everyone's made up their mind of what they think's happened.
Nah, some people still think Tory shot that girl.
I don't think Tori shot her.
I kind of don't think that now.
I think her best
Now.
friend, her so-called best
Well, I
friend.
didn't know from the beginning. I didn't really follow up, and then when I followed into it and saw further,
Can I ask you a common sense question?
I don't really.
Can I ask you a common? Can I ask
Again, I
you,
weren't one of them people that.
Kadia,
cancelled
can I
him.
ask you a common sense question? Do you really think if Tory Lanez actively shot her in a country he's not from,
It would take this
he
long.
was allowed to run around for this long?
I remember, don't forget when this happened.
That
he
is
was
something
silenced
that's
as
made me
well.
always
So he couldn't
think
talk about the
twice.
case.
Yeah, that's another thing. And then I was just like, I don't
because
know.
if he did it, they would have arrested him early. They would have arrested him at the time,
No,
and they
why
would
she
have
keep
left him
going
in
with the
jail
narrative
up
that he
until
did,
court
that's
time.
my thing.
Because you know the whole thing that when she was sitting in court, they did ask her, was you intimate with Tory? And she had to admit that she was. And obviously on the program that she was on before, she said she wasn't. And she laughed it off like to say, intimate? No.
Yeah, and that's what I read. And I
So it just
watched
makes her
and I
look
was
bad.
Like, oh dear.
It makes her
Something
look
doesn't
bad.
add up. The math wasn't mathing.
It makes her look bad because where Daystar weren't allowed to do interviews. If you don't know who Daystar is,
I know he is.
Okay, cool. Daystar is Tory Lanez's real name.
Oh wow.
Where he weren't allowed to do interviews, he weren't allowed to say
Okay.
anything. And then Meghan's thing was, a lot of people don't realise my sexual exploits are being dragged through the mud. But she was able to do interviews and say that man shot me. In my opinion, obviously he's not been proven guilty or not. You've weaponized the black woman experience of protecting black women. He shot me. It's giving Juicy Smollett.
Mate.
Sorry, Juicy Smollett.
Juicy.
Juicy.
I went,
You didn't need to correct it. We knew.
Okay, cool. Didn't know who it was.
Juicy's not-
It's just
No,
it's just the
I
fact that
didn't
Juicy
get
was
it, but
more
now
in
I'm
your
like,
head
yeah,
than his
Juicy Smollett.
actual name.
Juicy.
But the way he said it so proud, Juicy Smollett.
I know.
Do you know?
So
By the
that-
way,
that
off
creme
topic.
brulee.
Yeah, do you know what annoys
Juicy
me?
Smollett,
What?
creme brulee.
You've seen that.
Wait, Juicy didn't go. Did he do time?
Oh.
Is he
No,
doing
didn't.
time?
He didn't. He had to do.
Why you
what
calling
you
him
call it?
Juicy?
That's
His name's Jussie.
Nah, it's Juicy.
You've
Trust
seen,
me, if he went to jail, his name definitely would be Juicy.
you've seen Lovecraft County, innit?
Yeah, love that show.
You know
His
that-
sister.
That's his bro. How's that his sister?
That's his sister.
What show?
Lovecraft County with Jonathan Major.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't-
That's his sister.
That's his sister. I keep forgetting that.
That's his sister. That's his older sister.
Yeah, it's his older sister.
Oh.
Juicy.
She's
He's lied.
She's gorgeous.
Y'all worship lied.
Ain't she in Underground as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she been a kid actress,
She's
kid actor.
she's really good.
But yeah, at the end of the day, listen. The reason why I didn't want to talk about this topic just yet because, as much as remember, we're getting it like this, and it's still cognitive reasoning of, for example,
There's so gonna be a movie.
As Gabriel said earlier on, there was like they
Lifetime
found
movie.
no DNA on the gun, and some girl decided to go. Why have they not checked for fingerprints? I don't know, bitch. Maybe they have. They were looking for DNA on the clothes. You can wipe off prints, you idiot.
True that.
Gun residues, you can't wipe off gun residue. You have to burn. You got to clip your nails and
have
burn
to
your
burn,
clothes.
yeah.
All right,
burn
so
clothes.
here's my question to you, Kay. So obviously, when this first happened, you was just like, yeah, Tory, he did it.
Yeah, basically. I'm not gonna lie.
From what was
But you know
said
what?
and
You
stuff like that.
you shouldn't jump the gun and things like that. But I was just like,
There's no.
if they was together, not relationship together, if they was together at the same place and Meg's like, he shot me, I'm like, obviously anyone can lie, but it's like, rah.
You wouldn't expect her to lie. Like,
Why would
You
you
wouldn't
jump-
expect
why
her
would
to
you
come
jump
out
out
and
and
say
say
that, like,
he
I'm
did
gonna,
it?
Mark shot me in my foot. Okay, he either did it or he didn't, and I'm not gonna say he did it if he did. So you're just assuming, oh yeah, right, okay, shit. Sorry, like, why go on? And then I always thought, oh, there must be something that happened behind the scenes. It might have been accidental. I don't know. Then she's coming out crying about it, and I said, raw. Then the lies came, and I said, raw. So it's kind of changed my perspective.
it's what, like
over
2
it.
years ago, innit?
And now I've just given it the attention it deserves in my brain, which is none. I've not followed the
Quickly,
story.
do you not remember?
I just couldn't be
Wait,
bothered. I
time
was like,
out.
oh, fuck
Do you
it.
not remember, yeah, when I think it was Kylie Jenner posted a picture after Meg got shot, talking about how her feet are unscathed
No.
from the internet? It was mad sassy, bro. It was
Oh,
hilarious.
wow.
So funny, bro.
Because
Did she not
I
get on with Meg, or did she just call
She
Tory?
kicked them out of her
apparently
house.
no one gets on with Meg though. That's the other.
Wait, Meg or Kylie?
Kylie
Kylie kicked him all out.
Her yard. Kylie's
It
yard.
happened after the incident happened. She got shot after the incident happened. She was bugging out in. She was
Yes,
bugging out in her house,
okay,
but then
okay.
she won't get called to testify.
Obviously not.
She's like, I don't want to be around these ruffians.
Basically.
I'll stick with Travis.
These ruffians.
I'll stick with Travis and his big boots.
Oh jeez.
Moon boots. I can't talk.
Yeah, then Travis walks into concert trouble.
Boy,
Yeah,
them
Kelly, you can't talk. You're still wearing them racist boots.
stomping
I'm
people
wearing
out.
my moon boots. What are you talking about?
Do you still have them?
I do still have them.
Look like Kanye boots to me.
They are Kanye boots. I was gonna say,
Can you catch your breath?
in it. I just wanted to ask.
Did you run up the stairs?
Huh?
Did you run up the stairs?
Fuck off. You bastard. You bastard.
Get your breath back, bro.
You bastard. You bastard.
Why you sound like the black boy from Malcolm in the Middle? I've come.
No, it's the guy from Hey Arnold.
Oh jeez.
Quickly, I just wanted
You know when
to
she says quickly, it's
ask-
never quickly.
It's not a quick one.
Pause.
I had before I start what I was gonna say, I have to say this first. I had an absolute bitch, right? Come across to me this afternoon, and I swear to God, it took every fibre in my being to not thump her down.
We're calling this
Yeah.
Karen versus Kay.
Yes, it is Karen versus Kay.
What, is this going to be like
telling
the group text with the sellotape?
I saw consecutive voice notes earlier on. I
was like, no, I'm done.
I'm not listening to this right now, bro.
I went.
Tell me more.
for
Tell
lunch
me more. Did she
with
call
Phil.
the police?
Phil's going away for Christmas, so obviously I won't see it. So I was like, okay, cool, let's go for lunch today. Great mood, doing well at work. You know, everything's good. Can log off, have a long lunch, whatever. I've gone to the toilet, and this was in Lakeside Shopping Centre. So I've gone into the toilet, and all the girls standing in the line for the bath. No, there's actually a bathroom queue. So I've been
not that
like,
song playing.
I was like, oh,
Yes,
is
nerds.
is this all for the queue for the bathroom? Because you can either go wherever. So I wanted to double check because it was a long, long line. And then one of the girls was like, yeah. And I was like, sorry, do you just know by any chance? Not talking to Karen, I was talking to someone else. I went, do you know by any chance if this queue's gone down? Or has it been standstill? And then Karen goes, yeah. But I'm not, bear in mind, I'm not talking to Karen, you know. Karen is two people in front of me. Turn around, yeah. It is a queue. Patience is a virtue. I said,
This bitch.
literally. And the thing is, I take a
Diamonds
deep
on my
breath
neck, diamonds
before I
on my
replied.
neck.
I said, sorry.
No. Kay didn't say sorry. She went.
You didn't say
She
sorry.
went. Listen, bitch.
I really wanted to. I wanted
Let
to
me tell
I wanted
you
to cuss
something.
and I said, sorry. I went, are you speaking to me?
Wait,
And she went,
is this big ass Lakeside?
yeah, but this is in the queue now. So everyone's waiting for the
Lakeside
bathroom.
got one toilet.
So I said,
That's
"Are
what
you?"
I'm about to
I went,
say,
"Sorry,
like.
are you speaking to me? I don't think."
Wait. So you got out something to eat?
She went to
So
the
we was going
toilet.
for lunch, but the difference was, where we was going to lunch. It was just on. Anyway, we was walking through Lakeside to get there, but I really needed to wee.
Basically.
I really needed to wee. Are you right?
I'm fine.
I really needed to go,
This
so I was like, "Let me just." Stop it!
No them stubby legs, bruv. If you had less fire, you might be able to kick him, bruv.
So okay, carry on.
So long story short, I basically just had to pass her and put her in her place because I
Whole
thought,
turkey leg just trying to reach, bruv.
I just thought, allow it. I thought, who does she think she
Here's the
is?
gravy.
You're disgusting.
You want some stuffing?
There you
Wow,
go.
Mark. And there it is.
Oh my god!
Should have kept him off the table, man. Damn.
That's a great
Gravy was the fence, but stuffing.
Defense only.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
As I was saying, I had to put
One
her in her
second.
place, yeah.
It's either the fence or defense.
Oh, defense.
No, it's the fence or defense. Mark never goes on defense. He goes on the offense. But how did you put her in her place? Apologies. Continue.
No, she was just basic. She was like, yes. And she literally was like, yeah, patience is a virtue. And turned around. I said, sorry.
Bitch.
Listen,
I was
you
like,
long
I
hair,
was like,
long
who
foot.
are you talking to? I was like, you're not talking to me.
No nose.
And then
John
she
Major
went,
mouth
Oi,
and having.
oi,
Sorry.
oi. Relax.
Stop. So then Karen goes, looks, and I was like, yes, I'm talking to you now. I wasn't
Sharp
speaking
shoulder
to you.
having.
I
Mark,
was like,
I mean,
furthermore, I had to come correct in a different way. I was like, furthermore,
Sharp.
it is. I went, it is absolutely okay for me to inquire about something that's going on. And then she was like, yes, and I was like, furthermore, I was like, you can shut up now, turn around, don't speak to me before you miss your place in the queue. Because she was doing the wee dance.
The jinky me jinky.
So she needed to go, but I was just
do that
thinking,
again?
Imagine
am I going to be
beefing
here
someone
for
that
10
you
minutes
need to
or
go
5
wee wee.
minutes? I was wanting to know if I'm going to be there for long, because if not, I'll hold it to the restaurant, which I should have done, but
Yeah, I would have gone to the
no, this
restaurant.
toilet was right there. I thought, let me just
If
go
Kelly
now.
was American, you would have, bitch.
Listen, I
shut
wouldn't say,
your
who
ass
the
up.
fuck on the bug club? No, that's what I really would say, but she wouldn't have got it, so. And then all the women
You're
was
being
looking at
aggressive.
me.
Aggressive.
Do you know what I mean? That's why I had to give that tone. And then she turned around, she went red in the face, went
What, for
toilet,
embarrassment?
come out now.
What, for embarrassment?
Yeah, because everyone was looking at her, and
What
then
embarrass.
because I literally said, I went now Firth just like turn around, and I'm like, you can quiet now. And then someone went,
actually talking to you,
yeah,
though?
she went. To be fair, she was like, another woman said to her, make sure she wasn't even talking to her. Like, I don't know. Anyway, gone toilet now, come out, washing my hands. Karen's come out, and there's like a
I love
long
her
line
name was
of
actually
sinks.
Karen.
Boy, long line of sinks.
Or Tina.
Karen's doing this to every sink, going, oh, can't get the soap. None of the soap's coming out of any of the things. Now I'm washing my hands, got my soap like this.
Oh,
drying.
your own soap.
Yeah, no, the soap from the thing, but I went like this, yeah. It's so annoying. But
Leg
she's
shot.
walked
Leg
around. You know the toilet.
I'm asking.
No, I know.
You know the toilets
Hey,
that
look,
do
bitch.
this.
No soap for you. Okay, yeah.
You know the soaps, the toilets that do this. She's gone in a fucking U-turn to every single soap, trying to get soap out of it, but can see that I'm happy using the soap.
Using your
And
soap and-
looking, she looked at me, and I just went and walked off. It was so funny.
So wash your hands with soap.
Huh?
So wash your hands with soap.
She basically just rinsing her hands.
There's germs.
But then I think she didn't want to come over to where I was standing, but
Oh, don't want to use my
all the others
soap,
were-
Karen.
literally. So I just went, and then Phil was like, "Oh, where was you?" I was like, "There was a queue, and I had a fight." Carried on walking. And she was like,
I had a
"What?"
fight.
And I was like, "I just had to put this bitch in her place, right?" No, but seriously,
See, if Katie was really Jamaican, she would have said, "Dopping off a fret."
listen, I would have. I'm really a little bit English, bit Essex, bit all over the gap.
Only a bit.
A bit.
But fact of the matter
You
is,
say West Ham instead of West Ham.
I say West Ham.
You say am.
West Ham.
Yeah, you don't pronounce
West
the
Ham.
H.
Sometimes I pronounce the H.
Guys, when was the last time you had somebody clutch their purse next to you?
Never.
Shit, that would never happen to her.
Yeah.
No.
And I get it.
I said guys.
It's mainly.
I said guys.
It's mainly men.
Because
It's like not fair.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been about a couple of pre-pandemic.
Can I ask, actually, is it subtle sometimes?
No,
No,
it's
no.
obvious. I used to see people cross the street.
I've seen people cross the street.
Only during lockdown that I didn't take it personally.
Sometimes you notice them when they notice they hear your voice.
By the way, that's not the worst one.
And you see them sort of over their shoulder and they do that.
Oh, that's not the worst one. The worst one isn't the bag clutch or that. It's when like you're walking and someone makes it obvious they've locked their car door. You think I want to punch you through your car door? What's wrong with you, bro?
Click. If I would.
Listen, if I want to do something before, if I want to do something now, but you're instigating a problem.
My aunt always does that when she's driving. Like she lives like near. Basically, you know, like when you've got like the woods and forests is near like Epping. She don't live near Epping, but not far. Anyway, she's always, every time she's driving, as soon as she gets to this one bit of the forest, because there's madman up in there, all you hear is she's driving.
Ain't that a dog? Wait, ain't that a dog in forest? Ain't that a dog in forest?
What, Epping Forest?
Yeah, if people go.
That's an everything type of
Don't
forest.
people go in there?
It's
That's
been
a
that way
mad-
for a
Start
number
doing
of
the
years.
madness. Oh yeah, Gabriel's like, yeah, it is.
That's an everything type of forest.
I got that as well.
Hey, Gabriel, what you
Gabriel,
on the way
Gabriel-
from studio?
Gabriel
No.
did a little thing like he knew, like,
That's
oh yeah,
that's
cool,
everything. No, without baiting.
That's where the man get. That's where the man them get down. Yeah, I
I'm sorry,
know.
I'm sorry. All the parks I know in South are like very open patterns. Yeah, like you can't do
Epping
like
Forest
everything
is
is open patterns, bro.
The thing about Epping Forest is there's always this one spot, this particular spot where a lot of people go.
I like you speaking from experience.
Oh, you mean that spot?
Tell us more.
Is that the one near? I've said too much.
Do you know?
I've said too much.
No, but
No.
people talk about it
There
all the
was
time. There
there
was
was a
actually a
time-
name for it.
I was
I can't remember
into
what the
it. I
name
was
is. There was
into it.
actually a name for it, and then was like, yeah, because I'm gonna
I
go.
was into it a little bit.
Into what?
I was
Oh?
interested.
Interested in what? The glory hole.
Dogging. No, we've done the glory hole. We're not doing
I'm
that again.
upset. Stop it.
Hakeem Potter. You're trying to do music. You're trying to do magic. Sorry.
With
I was intrigued about it.
Quickly,
so, I researched.
How was everyone's Christmas party experience? And when I say that, I mean just with the work folk.
Mark's funny because Mark didn't want to go and then went and had a whale of a time.
I was talking
Oh,
to
I
him.
know.
He had a whale of a
Oh,
time.
no, I don't think. But I was when I saw it, I said, "Wow, Mark's enjoying. You had fun in it."
No, because everyone was texting me like, Mark, where are you? I'm like, I'm in my
everyone-
yard.
Mark missed one of the best football matches of the
I
tournament.
saw the
Everyone
picture that
loves
you
Mark.
put up. I thought you looked
No,
like you
I
had a
watched.
good time.
I think I watched the game.
I felt like you looked like the belle of the ball.
You did look like you had a good
I
time.
saw a couple of faces I ain't seen for
He
a
definitely
while.
look at Bell.
I was drinking there. Oh, jeez.
Mark, you're right. Mark,
They
you're
were
a bit.
paying for it.
Oh, Mark, you look a bit drunk. You look a bit drunk. I mean, because I've been drinking, bitch.
No, it was nice. Obviously, I saw a couple of faces I ain't seen for a while. Saw G Money, cracking joke with G Money. But yeah, I saw a couple people, but I wasn't there for that long.
Really?
You was there for 3 hours.
I was there for
You
2
was
hours
there
max.
for a good time, not a long time. Okay.
So
Yeah, man.
Kate, how was yours?
more than an
All
hour.
6 of them. No, I'm joking. All
So you
I
was
think
there for a minute.
3.
We see the last one with the dress up because you posted like 17 pictures in a row.
That one. That was gala we went to with the.
I can't keep up with
the
Kate.
girls.
Was that Gala on the weekend?
MS gala, yeah.
Is that Summer was there, isn't it?
Yeah, he performed there.
I think Chrissy was there.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a couple people from my uni there, and I know Summer was
what
there.
is it?
and
I
then
see
Chrissy was there.
I see a group of our friends from East that was there, but I'd already know. Most people that I knew was going actually went.
You East London people network mad, didn't it?
But it was it was decent. It was decent. No, it was good.
Oh, what about
Didn't
you?
you make some comment about the next time I go out, I'm gonna make sure I wear a wedding ring or something like that?
Because wait, what? I don't remember what evening it was now.
Boy, you've been drinking it.
I've been drinking. I'm.
Bro, it's post Christmas. You still have the antlers on.
It's true.
Yeah, I did. I can't remember why.
Oh, what about your? I don't know if they do it in your neck of the woods, but yeah,
We
you work with children. I'm asking. I don't know if they do it.
I've had far too many.
I just
We-
think, I just
well,
think,
we can't-
I
we
just think
kinda-
you don't just pour brandy into your coffee mugs and just bitch about kids.
Having their mince
we had
pies.
we had
That is
two.
just
So we had the one at
Perfect.
work, which was the one that the kitchen staff cooked, which was just
kitchen stuff
unimpressive.
one included now. Rude.
nah. Well, nah. You don't.
Well, yeah, like carrots and mince pies and
you
shit.
don't eat with the help. Don't piss me off.
That's
Anyway,
so
so anyway, so then afterwards,
about 60 years ago, you would have helped. Watch your
yeah,
mouth.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your man.
I'm only
You should
joking.
watch your mouth. Always pressed.
But we went to an Italian restaurant after like 2 days after that, and just all had a meal and sat down, and I had some damn good pasta, and white people paid for my drinks, which is always great. So
how much cheese was on that bitch?
Your belly was doing a madness, wasn't it?
When the guy said, "We got some Parmesan cheese,"
Oh,
and
yeah.
then he started to do that.
when he
He
does
started.
this-
He started to do that, and I went.
I just looked.
I went.
Look at him like,
You might as well just leave that there.
Oh,
And he
I
left
mean,
it
Mark,
there.
you know when he left, yeah, stomach was going.
when he goes, "Oh, tell me when to stop," I'm like, "You've been waiting a long time."
My belly, my belly, my belly, my belly.
No, stop.
It is hurting.
My belly's hurting.
Oh God. But and you
the
said
cheese, man.
not drama.
Let me ask you a question. It was an experience.
This is what I'm saying. Like, what was? Because I always say the same thing. I'm like,
I got told it was
work
very.
party functions are different.
I got told it was.
Yeah, I
got told,
behave myself.
I
though,
got
man.
told.
No,
They
we might
don't.
behave ourselves.
They don't.
But
No,
that's
they
what I'm
don't.
saying.
But the thing is, I
Nah.
got told this year, the one I went to was
Brother?
very tame. But it was one of the ones where it's like, I don't know if I said this on a pod. So you had a person who played a guitar like while people was eating and played like songs, but like an acoustic version. All right, cool.
Walking around the table.
No. He was on the stage, like on the stage. So it wasn't too bad. And I was like, oh, cool. And then I said this: the options for alcohol were nothing I drank, so I actually had to pay for drink. Because you had beer, wine, and champagne. I don't drink none of those free. So then there was a bar, and the bar had like gin and rum and whatever. I just went and got rum from the bar, innit?
Wait. I have to, like, there was a black guy at the bar where I was for my work drink thing, and like they could only do singles, and I was just like, bro, man, come on. He sorted me out for the rest of the night, bro. What he done is just literally done me 2 drinks every time.
Oh, tag name.
There you go.
Two drinks, 2 for 1.
Yeah, that guy is.
Hey.
Shout out to you, bro.
Anyway, sorry.
So that's fine. And then
You have to pay for spirits.
yeah, it was mine. I didn't mind. I was getting doubles. So it just meant I stayed there. I chilled out for a bit, and then obviously when the busker, kind of Ed Sheeran type guy left, the DJ came. Oh my god.
Whack DJ.
This guy was dead inside, bro. You know what I tell you, yeah? By the way, Gabriel knows exactly what I mean when I say this. You know a DJ who really likes music, yeah?
And they can't stand the music that
No.
they have to play.
But you know a DJ really likes music. And what they do is like, when the music's on kind of thing, yeah? You got their head bop, headphones are in, like, you're feeling it.
Yeah.
Man spinning tunes like this.
Oh no.
No vibes.
You don't want the club classics.
No vibes. Like, there was, like, he was playing like bait. And the worst thing is, you got songs like Wheatus, Teenage Dirtbag,
Oh wow.
Dirtbag Baby. You had Evanescence. You had,
Oh wow.
I do love
maybe
a bit of Evanescence,
a couple.
but, oh,
The funky set went off for about 10 minutes, and he would mix funky, and it would go into something like Mariah Carey or something dumb. Like, it was the mixing was brazy. Even one random white brother came up to me, yeah, and was like, "He's fucking shit, mate." Yeah,
I had to say to you, innit?
Oh, when they say that, boy.
bro. It's like,
do you know what?
I was
Same
fucking
experience.
springing with tears, bro. I was crying. I couldn't stop laughing. And then I got up to dance to a certain song, and then one of my colleagues was like, "Come on, Ray, get up." I was like, "Shit, man." It's like, come on, Ray.
I hate that.
Then my manager's like, "You having a good time?" I was like, "Yeah, it's cool." And then I looked up, I realised there was like in the room, like there's older black men that work in the office, like older, like they could be my dad older.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And then 2 of them, in fairness, one of them, his son plays for Chelsea in the academy, and the other plays for Palace, so it wasn't too bad.
Nice.
And then I've noticed 2 other black brothers, like my age, like in my age bracket. One of them dates my brethren, so I'd met him before, but I hadn't seen him for years. So he's got a massive beard, and the other one works downstairs. And I bantered him. I went, "You and I both know what's in your cup." I goes, "That's either rum or brandy with apple juice." He started laughing, like, because we both knew in it. And I was like, what, you're not on a Prosecco? I said, no, this ain't my first one, bro. I've done that. Stomach's all messy and that. Like, you know where you stand, but it was weird because obviously you could see where like the black people were just like in the corner just...
Yep. Just watching.
I love the people watch.
See the
I
way you're
love
holding
people
that
watching.
cup, it's real.
Yeah, because we just look at each other like,
Yeah,
I'm telling you, this one, it's like,
you having a good time?
yeah, no. Listen, me and one of my colleagues, like one of my friends at work, we're the same. We're like,
But then I realised more so, like, I think it's more like, I know when people talk about, fair representation, whatever, like, that stuff don't bother me. I don't even care if the person's not the same race as me, yeah? It's like, when you hire people from so many different diasporas, yeah, there has to be a common thing.
Yeah.
There's times like when I'm in, like, even when I'm in the office, I'm in rooms and people are talking, I'm looking around and like, we have nothing in common.
Yeah.
I literally sit there with my headphone, with like a headphone in until I feel like, until someone talks to me about something. You right, Reese? Yeah, I'm fine. How are you? Like the normal stuff and that.
Okay.
But apart from that, like even Christmas party, when people ask me, I'm like, yeah, like, what am I meant to say? Like, like you man are all got this sort of weird unagi, this unagi thing going on. I'm like, bro, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I'm like, we talking about football. We talking about life outside, like not the RFU.
No, I've had a few of them where obviously, with Just Eat, we had two parties: the team one and the company one.
You got to sing it. You got to sing it.
Yeah.
Did somebody?
You could have just done a short one. Did somebody say?
Did somebody say? Just...
Thank you. Go on.
But yeah, no, with them, we had two, and obviously the crowd is very young, and obviously I get on with quite a few people in the office. It's
must
fine
have
anyway.
bare food there as well.
What food? They always do things that are quite creative. You're so dumb. You're so dumb. They always do creative things like for parties and things, so it's always fun. But the segment of what Reese was saying about the DJ and the music thing, it doesn't change. I'm just ignoring you. We had the same issue on the fucking bastard.
It's so stupid to think of.
I'm just saying, you could have like just options galore.
Oh my god! The more I think about it, it's still stupid it gets.
Was everyone on the app?
You know what I wish sometimes? That Kenya could rebuttal. Because if Kenya could rebuttal, shit like this wouldn't happen.
Sometimes I just give up.
Kenya can't rebuttal and she doesn't think fast enough that.
Not quick. It's not easy.
She can't ignore us.
It's not easy.
I can, and then it just this one's laughing too loud. But adding to what Reese was saying, it's the same thing. Like the DJs are shit. There was a black DJ on the one we had at the boat party. There was a black DJ, and he was literally like,
"You got on a boat? You got on a boat?
Yeah.
You really tried to relive slavery, didn't you, Ross?"
I really didn't want to answer him and say, yeah, I really didn't.
You walked right into that. I knew it was coming.
Every time there's a party on a boat, he does it. It's not the first time.
I know, because Mark had a party on the boat, did the same thing.
Did you plank?
Where your gun he shoots with. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh God, I can't remember to finish the story
Where
anymore.
your gun he shoots with.
Aye.
Before we wrap it up, I got, of course, a game.
Okay. Snotty.
Oh jeez.
The name of the game is Snaps. Snaps is the name of the game. No, I'm joking. So quickly, very, very quickly, and when I say quickly, I mean quickly. It's just you go around.
Like when you said 5 minutes.
You can do it on topics, but we'll just say any names. These can be names of well-known people, whether they're real or fictional, so they can be characters, whatever. Reese would start. Let's say Reese says Harry Kane. Your next person.
First of all, I'd never say that guy, bro.
Sorry, that's
what Chelsea, Spain.
So first thing that comes to my mind. But let's say you said Harry Kane, yeah? Mm-hmm. Your next name that you would have to say would need to start with a K. Mm-hmm. So...
Characters, Katie.
Karen.
No, you can't.
That
no.
bitch you met today.
Kirsten Dunst. Say that, for example.
Okay.
And then I would say... What?
Kristen, okay.
Just say, it's Kirsten.
I can't face what going.
It's Kirsten Dunst. It's not Kristen Dunst, it's Kirsten. And then, so basically you have to say a name that
Daffy
starts
Duck.
with the
Daffy Duck.
yeah. But then if I was to say Daffy Duck, it passes back to you because it's doubles.
DD.
Yeah.
It's double D's.
So if I say Daffy Duck,
I couldn't not. Come on, it's
you've
too-
got to say someone else.
You're
Yeah.
such a,
And then you can change the
you're
order
such a
of it.
child, bro.
But the thing is, make sure you fill up your cup because whilst you've got to think of the name, you've got to drink whilst you're thinking.
Huh?
Did you
So
hear?
it's
Did
not
you not
so
hear?
sure.
Did you not bring my? Do you know what I found funny? Why you got finger doing? No one heard the.
But yeah, there's no catch, nothing. Obviously, if you repeat something that someone else has said, then you make to take a shot.
So is it my turn. I start.
Because the last time we did this game went really well.
No, but this is easy.
Last time we did the game went really well.
There's bare,
Babes,
they've got
babes,
to be known
excuse me?
people.
Your mic.
No.
Oh, jeez.
It's got to be known people. I don't know why I did
Alright,
that.
cool.
It's got to be known people.
Anne Hathaway.
Cool.
You drink what you're thinking. Drink what you're thinking.
Are you got to drink while you're thinking?
Too late,
Yeah.
bro. You got to drink.
No, you got to keep drinking. Don't stop drinking until you say
Can I
something.
not talk? If I want to talk,
You have to
can
keep
I drink?
drinking.
Can I drink while I talk?
You
Exactly.
You stop drinking when you say the name.
Nonsense.
Harry Kane.
Kirsten dog.
I'm so glad we have a camera.
Katie,
for
can I
this.
ask a question? Would
these
you like?
moments.
Would you like a bib?
I'm like, how can I?
So it's usually sip and say the name, but if you can't think, you sip for longer. Kirsten Dunst. Drink. Keep drinking.
K dot.
No, it's D.
It's D.
Dot.
D. Starts
D.
with a D. Take a shot.
K dot.
Take a shot.
The name,
I said Kirsten
even as
Dunst.
you said it twice, the name still starts with K.
Yep, exactly. You
She
see
said
when people
Kirsten Dunst. So,
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
so the person's
the
name
D.
has to start
D.
with D.
someone weren't listening to the rules. Take a shot, please.
Okay.
No, a shot from the bottle.
Bro, you ain't seen the size of his drink.
No, that's
It's
got
two.
mixer in it.
He's good.
Well, you better get more drinks.
So your name's got to start with a D.
4.
How do I know this guy? Oh my god.
Ow, man. Fucking
And if you're smart and you do
Right in the
doubles,
joint
you
as
can do the
well.
back and
Sorry,
forth thing.
foot slip.
I don't
Man,
wanna
in
do
2
the
for
back
1
and
jokes,
forth.
start kicking me now. Pussy.
I would.
Dick Tracy.
Keep drinking, Reese.
Terrence Howard.
You still have to drink though,
I
regardless.
drank. I knew it was coming. I said Terrence Howard. I'm not stupid. Well, Nigel Powers, you good?
You're making me sick. Look at how he's sipping. No, stop it. Oh, you really.
So the game's
seriously-
over now. The game's over now.
No, seriously, you can't be thinking for that long.
Terrence Howard, bro.
You have to go around it at least a couple of times. Terrence Howard.
They'll come around acting like Mr.
It could be
Friendly.
anyone.
Still the spotlight like Bud McKenzie.
Come on, man.
It's a H.
Yeah.
Howard Stern.
Howard fucking Stern. Thank you.
God.
Sorry, I was totally going through HAs, HEs, HOs.
This
I
game's
couldn't think
easy
of
for me.
anyone.
My brain.
Sierra Miller. Sorry. No, drink whilst you're
I know
thinking.
what
Don't
you're expecting
cheat.
from me in this next round because I had sips a lot on that last one.
Yeah, this is foul. Madonna.
That doesn't help with one name.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
Mac Miller.
He said,
Mac
that's
Miller.
not my fault.
Mac Miller.
But that's back to him.
Oh,
so he's
shit.
gonna drink him. Oh, nice. Well,
Matthew McConaughey.
Is it back to me?
Drink.
you lot are getting each other. Oh, I
Why
see how
not?
this game is fucked up.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Martin Lawrence, bro.
No, don't help them, but sometimes they might.
Oh.
Mine Lawrence.
Lauren London. You can't play this game with me. I think
Lucy
Arsenal,
Liu.
you know. Lionel Messi.
Oh no, it goes back to normal.
Yeah. You're lucky. I was gonna fling it back. You're lucky.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
Hey, yo.
In your direction.
Michael J. Fox.
That doesn't sound any better.
F.
Mm-hmm. I don't have to drink when it's not my turn, though.
No.
Oh fuck.
Look at that water.
Felicity Huffman.
Hey, yo,
Francis. Any Francis?
Fucking hell, Felicia Huffman.
She's a ginger one from
Yeah, I don't know why I can't think of F. Felicia Huffman.
See? Where was with the H?
I had Hermione Granger in my mind, so I really.
What did you say?
Felicia Huffman.
H.
So I gotta go with H.
Keep drinking.
Keep drinking. Welcome to where I was.
Hulk Hogan.
I even just said one. So.
Bitch.
Hermione Granger.
It's not a real person.
What?
It's not a real person.
They don't have to be. They can be fictional.
Okay, cool.
Who did you say?
Hermione Granger.
Oh.
Harry Potter. I know.
To me.
It's your turn, isn't it?
No.
It's mine. What's the letter?
G.
Okay.
Oh. Lady Gaga.
Wrong. G.
G.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's got
Keep
to start
drinking.
with
Just
a
keep
G.
drinking.
Again, these games always go so well.
This is foul.
I feel like I'm gonna be drunk. Hey, yo.
And this has been episode 130 of the Different Shots podcast. You can find us DSP and all your favourite DSPs, my personal favourite YouTube. You can find mine, Mark, O's and Katie's information
what's that Wonder Woman's
in the
name?
description below. Gal Gadot.
There you go.
can find Mark
shit,
and
no,
O's
we'll go back to
website
the
links
minute.
to their
We'll play
Wonder
for the
Woman.
photography business and O's book business in the description below. I've been Raw Talk Reese to my left spin. I've been Raw Talk Reese to my left. To his
Facelift.
left spin.
Case Smalls.
And Smalls with the S. Okay, cool. Across from me's been.
Case Small.
2 drinks.
And we'll be back next week. Have a happy new year. And
Stay blessed.
yeah, look
Hey.
after yourself. Love
Merry
and balance.
Christmas to all the fans. You seen that video?